Hi there, my name is Naomi Bair. I am the owner of A Bair Creates and I make handmade jewelry. Today we're going to be making a loop ring, which is a copper wire base that has a gemstone bead wrapped around the middle. And today the tools that we're going to be using is a ring mandrel for sizing. It can size from a 2 all the way up to a size 13. We're going to be using needle nose pliers, wire cutters, memory wire cutters, and then also round nose pliers. Additionally, I have a ruler here just to measure the wire. The wire that we're going to be using is a 24 gauge small wire to attach the gemstone. And then the base for our ring is going to be a 16 gauge copper core wire, medium tempered. The reason why we use a copper core wire with a medium temper is because it gives it a stronger base and has more durability in the long run. Do I suggest wearing it in the ocean? No, but you can get it wet occasionally. And additionally, we have a 6mm gemstone bead. You can find these anywhere online or at Michael's, Hobby Lobby, and the same goes for the wire. All right, we're gonna start with our 16 gauge wire. First, we are going to make a loop at the end with our round nose pliers. Taking your pliers, you're gonna squeeze the end of your wire and slowly turn it so that you're taking your wire all the way around, stopping at the end. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to take our ring mandrel, and I have here in pencil marked different sizes, and today we're going to make a size 8 ring. Having the loop lay flat on the mandrel, I'm going to wrap the wire around making sure that the back part of the ring matches the size 8. Leaving a little space in the middle for the stone that we're going to pick later. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to clip this extra wire off because we don't need it. So I'm going to use my memory cutter wires. This is going to give us a clean cut. And you're going to leave a little bit of space because we're going to do another loop at the end, probably about 1 centimeter from where you have the first loop. Now, a note when you're clipping your wire is if you have a shorter piece of wire, if you have something that's less than 1 inch long, you're going to want to have something to clip your wire into for safety reasons. If you have something that's longer than 1 inch, you can have somebody hold on to it for you or hold on to it yourself with your other fingers. If it's shorter than 1 inch, again, you're going to want to have something to clip into because we don't want that smaller piece of wire to go flying and injure somebody or yourself. Now I'm going to take my round nose pliers again and make that second loop going away from us, but bringing that end back around to touch the piece of wire. And that gives us the base for our ring. Now the gemstone that we're going to pick today is an African turquoise. This is a dyed jasper. So jasper is a naturally occurring gemstone, and this is dyed to look like an African turquoise. And we're going to attach it with the 24 gauge copper core wire. We're going to string the bead onto the wire and then place it in the middle between the two loops. And this is why we left the space Now with this smaller wire, we're going to wrap it over the 16 gauge one and through the middle. You're going to do that on both sides. Just like so. And now you're going to continue wrapping over and through the middle, over and through the middle, until you run out of wire. Now that I've wrapped all of the wire, I've got these little pieces left that I don't want to stay there. So I'm going to take my scrap jar that I mentioned before, and I'm going to take my wire cutters, my regular wire cutters, and clip the ends. That one didn't want to come off. Now I've got kind of these sharp little ends. Now to fix that, I'm going to take my needle nose pliers that have these teeth on them and squish it down. Very gently, just pressing them into that 24 gauge wire, feeling to make sure that it's not sharp anymore. The teeth take away any of those sharp edges. Now I'm going to take my ring mandrel again, just to check the size. And there we go. So for those of you who don't like jewelry or would like to do something else, we also have bookmarks. So this is a sketch that I came up with. This is a 3-leaf clover, or also the Celtic knot for strength. We're going to be starting with this loop right here in the middle and working around with the 3 loops here at the top and down into the stem of the bookmark. What we're going to be using for tools and supplies today is our round nose pliers, our gauged circle pliers, or also our jump ring pliers, again our memory cutting pliers, and our 18 gauge wire, a ring mandrel, just in case, we might not need this. We have a ruler here, and then I have a pre-cut 10-inch piece of wire. We're gonna start right at the end with our round nose pliers. Starting with the same concept as the ring, I'm gonna make a small loop. But instead of closing it, like we did with the ring, you're going to continue to wrap the wire around, leaving space in between each layer. Next, we're going to start the first loop of the 3-leaf clover. We're going to take our gauged jump ring sizer with the biggest size facing towards you, going right next to the spiral. You're going to pinch the wire and then wrap the wire towards you. And here's where you can play with the size of the leaves of the 3-leaf clover. And now we're going to go into the top leaf that's going to come up and then go into the third one. Again, you're going to take the biggest size. You're going to have it away from you now. Bringing the wire around. And the wire is going to come down around and under. So instead of over top before, you want the wire to go underneath the whole piece. Next, we're going to do the third leaf. You're going to have again, the biggest gauge for the jump ring away from you. Pulling the wire around and over, but underneath the spiral. Now again, this is where some adjustment is going to have to come in with some of the placement of the leaves, and you can set it up to how you like it. Next, we're going to take the smallest size right here at the top, and on the back side of our bookmark, we're just going to pinch, having the smallest size facing down. Just pinch and make a turn. And then straighten your wire back out so that when you hold it up, your 3-leaf clover is standing straight. So I'm going to add some waves to the stem because I want to add some character and some personality to my bookmark. So I'm going to take the biggest size of the jump ring and just turn it a little bit here and there. And then right at the end, I don't want the really sharp part to harm any of my books. So I'm going to go back to my round nose pliers, and just like our ring, I'm going to wrap it around towards me, making a closed loop. And there we have a 3-leaf clover bookmark. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to set up an order or reach out to me, you can contact me through email at abaircreates, that's ABAIRCREATES @gmail.com, or at abaircreates on Instagram and Facebook. I am also down at Third Fridays in Salisbury, and I hope to see you all soon. Thanks so much.
Hey everyone, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to check out our website and Facebook page for all sorts of cool events and programs happening here at the Ward Museum. And be sure to also check out our other social media, like our Instagram and TikTok pages. You can find us at Ward Museum for all sorts of really fun content. Hope to see you soon.